Hey there, Will Race with another after school special from the TIPS team. Today we're just going to do a quick update of some of the new things that have been added to Google Classroom for fall 2017. So we can actually pop right in here to a sample class. One of the first things you'll notice that they've added is the ability to reorder these cards. So in the past, your classes would have been ordered by the dates you created them. In this case here, we can actually now grab our, for example, our test class that I'll be showing you today. We can actually drag this around and put them anywhere we want. Nice little feature if you have a lot of classes like I do and you want to be able to organize them in a particular way. The next thing that's been added is the ability to take a look at just an individual student's work. So in the past, if you wanted to look at, for example, in this case, all of Amanda's assignments, you would have had to sort through your assignments and take a look at what she had done. Now, simply by heading into your students section and looking at your class list, you can go ahead and click on your student's name and see a list of all of their assignments in one place. And you can quickly hop between assignments, see whether they're turned in or not. This is a great view that you can use to filter things when talking to parents or students about their work. I see it being a great fit for student-led conferences or parent-teacher interviews if you want to quickly pull up work for a particular student, or just checking in on a student to see how they're doing. Also here in the student view, they've given us some new features with the class code. So in the past, the class code was quite small and often required students to see it written on a board or zoomed in. Now when we select it, we can actually pick display, which will provide it in a much larger format for students to use, or even a full screen view. So if you have a large class and maybe some students are way in the back, they'll be able to quickly and easily grab that class code without having you to do any copy or pasting. That's another great example of some responsive changes to Classroom based on feedback from the field. Also, if we head back into our stream and we find an assignment here, for example, let's head down here to here. We can now actually come in here and do decimal grades. So if it's, say it was out of 10, I could give my student a grade of 9.5 as opposed to only whole numbers, which is what it was before. So if you were hoping to see that decimal grading and that was something holding you back, that might be something that you would be interested in. So that's another addition. The last thing that has changed is actually in the About section here. You can actually, in addition to inviting teachers, once a teacher has been invited, you can actually transfer ownership of the class. So you can start a class and then give it away to another teacher. So if you actually maybe start teaching a section and then you're not going to be teaching that again, you could actually transfer ownership to another teacher. So those are some of the new things that are happening in Google Classroom over the last in the fall here over the last few weeks. So hopefully you find some use in some of those things. And as always, stay tuned because they are adding features on a regular basis. Thanks again for taking a look at this video and hope you found some useful information.